Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and to FS25. Today, we are going to be starting a series of going over the construction menu. I have this divided up into 9 videos because there's so much in this menu. And that doesn't even include the animal section because we've pretty much gone over all this. So, today we are going to be starting with sheds, silos, silo extensions, containers, tools, and farmhouses. And I'm going to be doing a completely different video on constructables, so we will not be going over those in this video. So, let me clean up my placeable area, and we will get into this. Alright, let's get started. We have this open wooden garage for $44,000. Looks like that. You can go solar panel or no solar panel. We have the big wooden garage for $192,000. Solar panel, yes or no. We have the small garage for $106,000. Solar panel, no or yes. And we also have color options on here. Of course, I would say that or that is probably my favorite right there. Then we have the big garage for $312,000. Solar panel, yes or no. They are all the same colors right there. We have the big garage with vehicle workshop for $374,500. We have solar panel, yes or no, and your color options. Then we have garage with vehicle workshop for $348,000, which we have solar panels, yes or no, and your color options. And we have the garage for contractors for $455,000. Solar panels, yes or no, and your color options right there. Then we have the bolt hole for $176,000. Solar panel, yes or no, and your color options. Which changes what? Ah, okay. And we have the shelter with solar roof for $152,000. No customization here. Then we have this thing, which you can see over here. I am not gonna try and pronounce this, but what is their customization? Solar panel, yes or no. And then we have the arch wall for $110,000. Then we have the planet large shelter for $340,000 and solar panels, yes or no. Then we have the shelter with back wall for $10,000. Solar panels, yes or no. We have the shelter without front for $24,500 and solar panels, yes or no. And then we have the hay shed for $35,500. Solar panels, yes or no. And we have the shed for $29,000. We have the farm barn for $10,000. We have the shed for $25,000. And we have the farm barn for $45,000. Solar panel, yes or no. Then we have the farm barn here for $75,000. Solar panels, yes or no. And then we have another farm barn for $85,000. We have another farm barn here for $95,000. Solar panels, yes or no. And then we have another farm barn for $85,000. Solar panel, yes or no. Then we have the Quonset hut for $99,000. And we have the farm barn for $10,000. We have another farm barn here for $25,000, a little bit bigger. We have another farm barn here for $25,000 and a farm barn here for $85,000 and another farm barn here for $190,000. Farm barn here for $8,000. Solar panel, yes or no. And a brick shed here for $15,000. Solar panel, yes or no. And then we have a brick shed here for $27,000. Solar panel, yes or no. And give me 1 second. I just want to back out and make sure I don't have any mods selected I shouldn't. Okay, now we move over to silos. We have this silo here for $30,000. It holds 75,000 liters. We have this silo right here for $20,000 that holds 75,000 liters. You have this silo here for $40,000 that holds 100,000 liters. We have this silo right here for $60,000 that holds 150,000 liters. We have this silo here for $80,000 that holds 200,000 liters. You have this one right here for $117,000 that holds 400,000 liters. I am not going to read the brands. You can see those. We have a lot to cover in this video, and I'm trying to make it as informative but as short as possible as well. We have this one right here, which is one of my favorite base game silos. $125,000 for 500,000 liters. You have this one right here, which is another one of my favorites. $147,000 for 800,000 liters. Then you have this one here for $72,000. That's 980,000 liters. Then you have this one that's $84,000. That's 1.1 million liters. Then you have this one right here for $198,000. That's 2 million liters. Then you have this one for $503,000. That's 6 million liters. And then you have this gigantic silo right here for $1.2 million that holds 16 million liters. Base game! That's insane. And then you have this guy right here, which is a bale and pallet storage for $49,000 that holds 250 pieces, which this can hold bells and pallets. And then you have your hayloft right here, that's $63,500 and holds 250,000 liters of hay and or straw. And then your manure heap for animal pens, which holds 4,000 liters. Liquid manure tank for $65,000, holds 500,000 liters. And your manure heap is $25,000 to buy. And then your bunker silo for $25,000. This one for $60,000. This one for $120,000. And this one for $140,000. One thing I like about these is that they snap. What are you overlapping with? And as you can see, they snap. So that is cool. And now for silo extensions. You have this one right there. Now, all these are going to say extension needs to be placed next to a silo because I don't have one down. But if we went over here and put that down, and then put this here, this is $30,000 and holds 75,000 liters. This one's $20,000 $20,000 and holds 75,000 liters. This one is $40,000 and holds 100,000 liters. This one's $52,000 and holds 100,000 liters. This one is $56,000 and holds 150,000 liters. This one is $60,000 and holds 200,000 liters. This one is $64,000 and holds 250,000 liters. Then you have your supplementary water tank, holds 5,000 liters. This can be used for a greenhouse if you can get it to work. I never have any luck getting these to work. I couldn't get these things to work in 22. And your manure heap extension for $25,000 and it holds 4 million liters. Liquid manure extension for $65,000 and holds 500,000 liters. And this one is $158,000, but it holds 2.6 million liters. Constructables we're gonna skip. You have your container here, small petrol tank for $5,300, holds 5,000 liters. Have your medium petrol tank for $10,500. It holds 10,000 liters. Have your large petrol tank for $16,000. And it holds 15,000 liters. You have your large petrol tank here for $26,500. And it holds 25,000 liters. Then you have this guy right here, $16,000, holds 27,300 liters. You have this right here, $46,500, holds 173,500 liters of liquid fertilizer. And then you have this guy right here for $23,500. that holds 60,000 liters of, I'm guessing that's solid fertilizer, would be my guess. Since it just says fertilizer and the other one said liquid fertilizer, that is my guess. And you have your fillable lime tank for $26,500, and it holds 60,000 liters. Have your water tank, which you put this down for $3,000, and you can get water from it, but then you also have to pay for the water. The same with this. You pay $10,000 for this, and I believe you have to pay for this, and this one's free. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the case. And then your tools, you have a weather station for $4,200. Your power washer for $4,300. Your electric charging station for $5,000. Vehicle workshop for $45,000. And your small weighing station for $64,000. Large weighing station for $110,000. And then your farmhouses. This one for $55,000. This one for $135,000. I think out of the base game houses that aren't buildable, this right here is one of my favorites. You have this one for $175,000. This one for $235,000. Have this one for $375,000. This one for $245,000. That's another very nice one in my book. You have this one for $135,000. You have this one for $235,000. This looks cool and it's a little bit more on the rustic side, so I do like that one too. You have this one for $135,000. This one for $325,000. And this one for $175,000. And last but not least, you have this guy right here for $245,000, which is definitely my personal least favorite. But with that, if you enjoyed, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And in the next one, what do I have down for the next one? We will be doing cell points and generators next. But with that, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all in the next one. Later.